My friends, what's going on? I hope you're well. I hope you're well. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just hanging out, just hanging out. I got the coolest email today. Um, I got the coolest email today. Um, my aunt and uncle do a lot of traveling, and they're in Belgium right now, and they sent me a photo. They walked into a bar in Belgium, right? And my video was playing on the TV in the bar that they walked into. That is I think it's the biggest coincidence that's ever happened in my entire life. Um, I think it beats out the one time I saw one of my friends at a beach resort. Um, but yeah, she sent me a picture and she's like, "Hey, I just wanted to let you know, uh, we're at a bar in the country in Belgium, and there's your live stream is on the TV right now." And I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. They sent me a picture of it. I posted it on my community page. If you want to see it, it's there. I mean, it's just a picture of a TV, but that is so cool. Could you imagine, or like just even for you guys, like even for any of you, like if I was in Japan or something, or if I was like in Istanbul, like doing my traveling, and then I went down to the lobby bar and like Arcade Intelligence or like Sugarside or Raider or any of my friends were on the TV, that would be wild. That would be wild. But so I'm in a pretty good mood. And it just goes to show you that when there's a viewer in chat and they're not talking, who knows what they actually are? Who knows if maybe they're not talking because you're actually on a TV in a bar? You know what I mean? Or maybe sometimes when you get like 50 viewers in your chat but nobody's talking, maybe you're oh well, that would still be the same account. Very cool. Very cool. I'm very excited about this. I think I can do this better. I'm very excited about this. Tommy, I'm doing amazing. My family is in Belgium right now, and for some reason my live stream was on at the bar that they were at. That's crazy. How are you doing, Tommy? How are you doing? How are you doing? Dropped a like. Hey, thank you so much, guys. Yes, don't forget to drop a like. It helps in the algorithm. Really appreciate you guys. You're watching Pat McAfee? You watch Pat McAfee a lot, eh? Big fan. You must be a big fan. Can't talk as I am in a party. Oh, cool. Very cool, buddy. Very cool. I'm glad that you're doing well. Have fun. Have fun today. So I found out last time that this move basically one-hits a lot of them. Well, you know what? A lot of the moves one-hit, so... But if you can flip these guys behind you and hit someone, you'll be rocking. Oh, and you can hit these ninja stars with your sword. Alright, I got some candles lit because it's cold as it gets here. It's only 10 degrees out today. It's only 10 degrees out. Well, I guess it's September now. I guess it's September now, so I can't really complain about it being colder anymore now that August is done. But good stuff. Good stuff is happening. Oops. Good stuff is happening. I'm hoping that I get a call back from one of the places I applied to today. Key West. He's your sports hero? Nice. I thought your sports hero would be a wrestler. I'm surprised by that. I'm surprised by that. Okay. Okay. It's raining. It's raining here too. It's raining here too. It's raining here too. I have to go check on my sister's dog. I haven't announced too much of it, but my sister's dog has cancer, and he has to have a big surgery on Friday, and he might not live through it. So let's all have our fingers crossed for Hugo. But I'm gonna go hang out with him today, because today might actually, if he were to pass during the surgery, today would probably be the last day that I could hang out with him. So I'm gonna hang out with him for a bit today. Take him for a nice walk. Just hang out with him. I'll also make a video that I'll show my sister if he were to pass. Okay. I know, but when you get to know your sports icon, you can't get rid of it. Yeah, no worries. No worries, I hear ya. I hear ya. When I was young, I was a fan of, Martin Brodeur and, Patrick Waugh. They're, hockey players. And they were my favorite goalies growing up. And to this day, whenever I hear of a really good goalie, I always think of, well, is he as good as Brodeur is? You know? I think Brodeur technically is the best goalie of all time. Patrick Waugh is like number 2 or 3. The electric things that you get hit with here are a huge pain in the ass. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Did you guys hear about that guy who wanted to be friends with his chat GPT? Or his AI friend, and like he killed his mom and himself? People are insane. You know, we hear about things about like, oh Lord. There we go. An extra life right when we need it. Right when we need it. With 0 health. Oh no, it didn't replenish my health. So with this level, I learned that you gotta kinda... There. Damn it! Yeah, you just gotta be careful. John Cena is your favorite male wrestler. Tony Storm is your all-time favorite female wrestler. Oh, that's cool. And Rock and Roll Express is your all-time... Rock and Roll Express, eh? Is your favorite tag team? Really? Really? Yeah, I mean that's a choice. I get it. I get it. They're huge. They were big. They were big time popular. My favorite tag team. My favorite male wrestler is Kane. My favorite male wrestler is Kane because I just thought Kane was such a badass when I was young, and I loved Resident Evil when I was young. And if you've seen me play a lot of the Resident Evil games, there's usually like this giant humanoid monster. And one of the moves that it has, like one of the attacks that it has, is always like some kind of a choke slam where they grab you and they lift you up. And when I saw Kane do that for the first time, it's gotta be Kane! When I saw Kane do that for the first time, it was like seeing one of those monsters. It was like seeing one of those monsters in real life. So, my favorite, Kane. My favorite female wrestler would probably be... I really liked Alexa Bliss when she was doing her stuff, when she was on top. Yeah, I really liked Alexa Bliss when she... Oh, no, my favorite all-time female wrestler is Alicia Fox. And I know that she wasn't very good, but like, her character, especially when she went crazy, and also Alicia Fox, to me, is, in my top 3 most beautiful people I've ever seen in my life. So Alicia Fox, probably my favorite female wrestler. And then my favorite tag team, probably the Brothers of Destruction. Kane and Undertaker. Yeah, Kane and Undertaker had a fun run. Kane and Undertaker had a fun run. I liked the Dudley Boys for a long time. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I was a big fan of the Dudley Boys for a while. They have a new Ninja... I know! It's on the Switch, too. Do you think I should get the collection? There we go. You think I should get the collection? What's up, Smokin'? Good to see you. Good to see you. Your second favorite sport hero is AJ Hawk? I don't know who AJ Hawk is. He sounds like a G.I. Joe character. My favorite tag team used to be the Hardy Boys, but I think that Jeff Hardy is like one of the biggest losers on earth now, like as a grown adult. Yeah, I think Jeff Hardy's just an absolutely horrible person and a huge loser. So I don't really like watching those. I don't really, when I watch back at those, I'd say Edge and Christian in that era, I liked a lot. You gotta remember, Edge and Christian are from my hometown. So, Edge and Christian got a lot of hype around here. They're from here, you know? I used to go to the, I used to hang out at the high school that they went to, you know? He's really toxic on the Pat McAfee show. Oh, okay. But is he, is he, is he, is he, like, where's he from? Oh, goodness. Is he, like, a retired sports guy? "2011 Edge with a Spectacle"? Absolutely! My man, Tyler, what's going on? Yeah, I got to meet Edge. Edge has his own autobiography, and when the autobiography came out, he came to Orangeville to do a book signing. Which is cool, because all the other book signings were in, like, Toronto and Calgary and Vancouver and stuff like that. And he was like, you know what, I'll go back to the hometown and do one there. So that was cool. I got to meet him. And I feel so bad because I got a personalized autograph from him. Damn it! I got a personalized autograph from him on my book. And for the life of me, I could never find that book again. Because when I was a kid, I have a habit, and I still do it to this day, but I have a habit that if a book has like an outside slipcover, I always take it off and get rid of it, and I usually just keep the normal book, because I find the slipcover is just it's just annoying, Every time I open the book, I don't want to have to deal with it. Wait a minute, is there a poster in here? No way! No way! Oh, look! There's a poster in this book! There's a poster in this book! That is so cool! Oh, and it's got a map of the... Oh, man, I need to take a look at these more often. Rhea is everyone's mommy. Oh, Rhea! Yes, I forgot about Rhea. How could I forget about Rhea? Yes. Rhea Ripley. Wonderful. 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 But still, to me, somebody like Alicia Fox, like you got Alicia Fox all done up for like WrestleMania compared to Rhea Ripley. I'm going with Alicia Fox. But Rhea Ripley is definitely wonderful. It's great that the female wrestlers are actually really good wrestlers too. Like back in the day, a lot of them were just there for spectacle. You know what I mean? A lot of them couldn't wrestle, or if they could wrestle, they were hindered down with like mud matches and brawn panties matches and shit. It's nice to see a bunch of really beautiful people also being very good athletes. I like that a lot. It's nice to see them doing that. But it's been like that for a long time now. It's been like that for probably like 10 years now. We're pretty the best time for female wrestling is now. Although the Knockouts division in TNA was pretty good too. You should check out, if you like wrestling, you should check out like Stardom or some of the Japanese Joshi promotions where they're like all female. They're insane. They're absolutely insane. The amount of bumps these people take, just ridiculous. Next time I'm in Japan, I will definitely be attending either Stardom or New Japan Pro Wrestling. I'm actually gonna be in Japan when they do the Tokyo Dome show. You remember Kelly Kelly? Yeah, I remember Kelly Kelly. I wasn't too big into Kelly Kelly. I've never really been into blondes. Like I don't care, like blonde, brown, black hair, brunette. I really don't care, to be honest with you, as long as you don't have rainbow hair. Yeah, as long as you don't have like that super super liberal rainbow hair, you know what I'm talking about. Other than that, I'm fine with hair. I don't really care. But yeah, I was never really too. I was into like back in the days of like Kelly Kelly. I was into like Lita. You know, I really like Lita a lot. Um, I really like. Who else did I like a lot back in the day? Oh, I love Stacy Keebler a lot, but just because she was tall, not necessarily much else. You know, she was super tall. I like I like tall girls. So what can I say? Everybody that I've dated has been pretty short though. Other than one of my ex-girlfriends. One of my ex-girlfriends was like 5'8", I think. Probably around 5'8", maybe 5'9". Megumi was, I think, 5'4", but Megumi would always wear. Japanese girls love to wear like these ridiculous platforms, and they're not just like on platform boots. They'll be on like just a regular running shoe, but they'll have like a 6-inch platform. So when you see Japanese girls out in public, it's hard to see how tall everyone actually is. And the guys do it too. So it's funny because when you're out in public, you'll get this weird sense of how tall everyone is, right? And then the moment you get to the hotel or you get to the house and everybody takes off their shoes, all of a sudden everybody shrinks like 5 inches. It's very strange. But it's very popular down there. Can't forget Karma. Karma. I don't remember Karma. Was Karma the big, Karma? I don't remember Karma. But wait, was she the really big black lady? Like she had a different name. I think I'm remembering her from a different name that she had. Because wasn't she in AEW also with, wasn't she in AEW with Tony Storm? No, not with Tony Storm, with Brandy Rhodes? What was her other name? I think I might. Awesome Kong. Yes, Awesome Kong. Yes, okay. Awesome Kong, yeah. So I know her under Awesome Kong. Yes. Yeah, she was a beast, eh? I always thought it would be cool if sometimes when they do there was a time when they did this tag team tournament, and it was a mixed tag team tournament. It was back in like 2016 or maybe 2017, but they did this mixed tag tournament where yeah, it was awesome. And I thought a good tag team would be Awesome Kong and Mark Henry. Could you imagine? They'd just be doing the world's strongest slam all over the place. I liked Mark Henry a lot when I was younger. When he did the sexual chocolate gimmick, I thought it was the funniest thing in the world. Sexual chocolate. That's hilarious. And then he hooks up with Mae Young and impregnates Mae Young, and then Mae Young gives birth to a hand for whatever reason. So funny. Pre-Attitude Era? What air? But Pre-Attitude was in the slumps, like 95, or are you just talking like 80s? You know, wrestling back then wasn't that wasn't that good. Like, it went through like a period from like maybe like 1993 to 1996, where it was pretty ass. '80s and '90s. I started watching wrestling during the build-up to Kane. That's when it was less soap opera-like. See, I like the soap opera. I like the soap opera aspect of it, you know? I like the soap opera. It's where men get their stories from. Old ladies have their stories that they watch, and men watch their stories on wrestling. You know who overdid it, though? TNA overdid it. I was watching, I don't know if you guys know the Deadlock podcast. Really funny wrestling podcast. And when I go to bed, I just listen to a random episodes from like some random edition. And there was this TNA episode where the TNA episode was 2 hours long, and it took an hour and 37 minutes to get into its first actual wrestling match. It was just segment after segment after segment. Also, wasn't WWF peak in the 90s? No, WWF would have been peak in the I think that the Attitude Era was probably more financially successful than the Rock and Wrestling. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that Stone Cold and The Rock did more business than Hulk did during that time. Yeah, wrestling came into the mainstream in the 80s with Hulk Hogan and the Rock and Wrestling stuff with the cartoons and everything. MTV playing lots of Cyndi Lauper stuff, and Cyndi Lauper was really involved with the WWF at the time. A lot of if you look back at Cyndi Lauper, by the way, when it comes to me, Cyndi Lauper is by far the most annoying female artist I've ever heard in my life. But if you look back at any of her music videos, they're all full of wrestlers. But yeah, I think that wrestling was at its peak in like the 90s. They claim that killed her career. Who claims that killed her career? She's had an unbelievably successful career. What do you mean? Killed her career. I love Time After Time. I just can't stand any of it. Especially, Girls Just Want to Have Fun. It's up there for me. I have 3 songs. You know how, she died with a, yeah, like Captain Lou Albano, live action Mario. Yeah, exactly. Lou Albano, you got the brain of a dehydrated baby. Lou Albano was ridiculous. I wonder who did more cocaine, Lou Albano or Macho Man. Lou Albano promos are absolutely unhinged. Wasn't Lou Albano also in Taxi? No, that was Danny DeVito. Media outlets at the time, Ambassador. Did they? I don't know. She's still like I'm pretty sure she's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I could be wrong on that. Oh, this is an easy fight. Okay. So we jump. Guys, I have to say it again, but the big I posted this on my story or on my community post. My aunt and uncle are in Belgium right now. And they went into a bar in Belgium and my live stream was playing on the bar TV in Belgium just randomly. They sent me an email right away and they were like, "Oh my god, like your live stream is being played in this random bar in Belgium as we speak." That's insane. That is absolutely insane. So, if you ever think that you're streaming to nobody, you might actually be in a bar across the world. That is nuts. She sent me a picture. I posted it on my community page. I think that's the biggest coincidence that's ever happened in my whole life. One time, me and my girlfriend went to like a resort in Jamaica, and it turns out that one of our friends also was at that resort. That before was the biggest coincidence, but yeah. How could that even happen? I'm telling you, it must be the biggest coincidence ever. It must be the biggest coincidence ever. But I posted the photo. And trust me, my aunt and uncle are not the kind of people to my aunt and uncle are not the kind of people to like go up to the bar, request that they put it on, and then they're not that kind of people, you know? They personally don't really care too much about my channel at all. Are European bars just pulling up gaming streams for the locals? I guess so. I guess so. She's acting but in the same way Steven Seagal makes films, but his era ended in the 90s. Oh, okay, I understand you. Steven Seagal is an absolute goofball. The thing is, a lot of bars in Japan, bars in Europe tend to be very small. You know, they tend to be, a lot of bars in Europe tend to be, you know, locally owned, and not very big, you know, so there's a very good chance that just somebody who works at the bar, has the power to just put on whatever they want. Wow, was that literally yesterday? It was today. It was today. So they're in Belgium. Um, I got the email at 11:13 today. And they said, "Hey, we are in a town called Leuven, Leuven, Belgium. And at breakfast, I was surprised to see Life of Kai on the TV in the bar. See attached. Very strange. Hope is going all with your job search." So that's from my aunt. And then she sent me this photo of my thing on in the background. That's absolutely crazy. So that would have been earlier today for them because they'd be 6 or 7 hours ahead of me. That gives me so much confidence. So, if you're watching out there in Belgium, you know what? I just thought of something. I support a Belgian, like, I like to hang out with channels that I like to hang out with channels that have less subscribers than I do because I like to get a uh like a non-professional, non like none of us are using studios to film our stuff. You know, we're all amateur, you know? Um Whereas a lot of the other stuff that's like really well produced, um I don't watch it as much. And I'm not saying anything against you as in well produced. I mean professionally produced. Um and there is this one YouTuber that I follow. Oh wait, no, he's in Latvia. Never mind. He's in Latvia. I was thinking maybe because I watch him, maybe he watches me too, and maybe he works at that bar. But it's just such a huge coincidence. It's just such a huge coincidence. Mr. 305. That's cool. You got worldwide recognition, Mr. Worldwide. Well, you know what is cool? When I'm in Japan, um, I'm I'm known in Akihabara, and that to me means the world to me, because Akihabara is the epicenter of video gaming. You know, um, so I have my art, like with my photography, I have my art hanging in some of the video game shops down there, you know? And when I walk into those shops, because I've done interviews with the owners, I've met a lot of these people. So when I walk into these places, even after not being there for like 6 months, they go, "Oh, Kai, Kai," and I guarantee you, when I go back to Japan, um, as long as I should send her a message actually. I have a friend who works at the Super Potato in Japan, and she was the one who was giving me all of the shogi games for free, and so it's really cool to be recognized down there. But and then in my own town, but I'm not in any way famous. I'm not in any way famous. I'm locally known, and then I'm known in like this one area of Japan. But I think that's pretty cool. You got to start somewhere, right? They call him Kai Senpai. No, they call me Ichiban. That's what they called me when I was down there. Ichiban Kai. Or Kai Ichiban. Or Kai-chan. No, not Kai-chan. Kai-san. Kai-san. Not Kai-chan. I think Chan, after a name, is for, like, youth? I could be wrong on that. But there's, like, I don't think I could be wrong on that. All the girls cry anime tears with hearts in their eyes. Kai laughs like they... You know what? I've had, if you watch some of my Japan vlogs, there are times where these, I'll have to find some of those. But I do have girls jump in on some of my vlogs. Oh! And they come in with their big hearts, their big things like that. Very cute. No, I feel like a superstar in Japan. I've been on Japanese TV 3 times. Pretty cool. But, you know what's crazy? I actually have more friends. I don't have that many real-life friends. Because I have really, really bad social anxiety. As long as they don't call me Chris Chan. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I have really bad anxiety, so... It's kind of hard for me to hang out with people. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody. I'm sure it might make sense to you guys, but I prefer to 100% control my own environment. So, for example, if I want to get together and game with somebody, right? Get together, play like GoldenEye or something on the TV, they have to come here, right? They have to come here. I'm not going to your house, to game. It's just not gonna happen, you know? I'm too nervous. I don't know why. I think it's because then I'm out of my own environment. But I don't really hang out with too many people IRL, because I'm hanging out with you guys all the time. But yeah, in my normal life, I hang out with my sister. I hang out with... That's it. And then, maybe once every month or two, I'll go to Toronto. I might see my buddy Kev. I have my buddy Bex. You know, Bex is a good friend of mine, but we don't hang out in person too much. And I think a lot of it's just because I have a hard time hanging out with people. You know, I have a hard time. I have a hard time hanging out with people because I feel a lot of pressure to entertain them. Do you get anxious with that kind of stuff? I have no problem with. That kind of stuff I have no problem with because the subject is around me, right? But if the thing is, if we do a fan meetup, right? Um, you're an introvert, and I respect that. Oh, thanks, buddy. If we do a fan meetup, mentally it's different because as selfish um, as selfish as it sounds, a fan meetup is all about me. You know what I mean? It's all about you guys meeting me and hanging out with me. So in that sense, I'm obligated to not play a character because what I am on live stream and on my videos is very much what I am in this, but it's something that I'm going into knowing that I'm going to have to do. It's kind of like going into a performance and having stage fright. You know what I mean? Um, but when you're just hanging out with like an old friend, it's like, what if we, what if we, what if we forget about things to talk about? Or what if I say something awkward? Or what if they say something awkward? Or like whatever, you know? So fan meetups I don't have a problem with. Um, because I can like be myself, but when I hang out with other people, especially like if they still live with like their parents or something, or if they live with like a bunch of roommates, but they're also friends with their roommates. So if I'm going over, I'm not just hanging out with my friend, I'm hanging out with like four people that I don't know. That kind of shit scares the hell out of me. Because then in private, I have to be like entertaining. And I know I don't need to be, but I've been an entertainer my entire life. You know, I was in a performing band, and when I was in my early teenage years, and I was a recording artist by the time I was like 17. You know, so I'm comfortable with it, but it's definitely a different mental. It's definitely a different mental thing that I go into. Like, for example, I like to do speaking at Alcoholics Anonymous meetings. Like, I can be like a guest speaker, and I can come in, and I can tell my whole story. Things that I could never talk about on YouTube because it would get the channel, like, shadow banned. Um, and I could be totally comfortable with that. But just going to the meeting as like, as like a regular attendee, that would give me a lot of anxiety. That's the best way I can explain it. But yeah, you'll notice if you follow my channel, and you actually watch my travel content, um, I'm always alone, right? There was one Japan trip where I was dating my girlfriend, right? Um, but that was still like 3 months out of my whole time. I like being alone. I like being alone. Because you got to remember too, like I don't have a problem. I'm fine being alone. I'm fine being alone. Guys, give me a minute. I will be right back.
Lock the door. Turn out the lights. Pretend it's just a nightmare. The most intense survival game ever created. Resident Evil 2. Now for Nintendo 64.
Matt, ちゃにして。
めちゃめちゃに壊す。正義のために壊す。8つのマシンを乗りこなせ。爽快痛快メカアクション。任天堂64ソフトブラストドーザー6800円。
決め手は高度なテクニック。
任天堂64が3月14日から16,800円になります。今始まる新たなボンバー伝説。 3D 空間で炸裂する立体新爆発。任天堂64で登場。バックボンバーマン。
Killer outfit. Too bad the nightlife sucks. Dracula returned to Castlevania on Nintendo 64 from Konami.
あのチョロ Q がついに64で登場。チョロ Q64。転がり回れ、コースを作れ。4人ではちゃめちゃバトルレース。宝チョロ Q64 ついてるよ。
64。手に入れた武器を自在に組み合わせて君だけのロボで戦え。任天堂64カスタムロボ。64。今度のカスタムロボはタッグで戦う 2on2 バトル。チームプレーの駆け引きがバトルをさらに熱くする。
このロボじゃ地上戦は不利だ。空中戦で行こう。よし。行け。よし。
仲間のピンチをチャンスに変える。チェンジのタイミングがバトルの決め手。ロボもパーツもパワーアップ。任天堂64カスタムロボ V2。
First on the scene, first with the news, last in the Journalists Invitational Softball Tournament. This is Hot Topic. Tonight, we uncover the real story surrounding Diddy Kong's latest adventure with never-before-seen footage obtained from Nintendo insiders. Now, here's your host, Trent Tillman.
Hello, I'm Trent Tillman. The recent whereabouts of Diddy Kong have been a mystery. Until now. To get the story, we sent world-famous adventurer and thrill-seeker Dirk Monahan to catch up with the elusive chimp. Now, Dirk has run with the bulls of Pamplona and braved the raging waters of the Amazon in nothing more than an inner tube. He eats danger with a spoon, wipes his chin, and asks for seconds. Dirk, can you hear me? All right. Now, Dirk, you were the first human to experience the Diddy Kong adventure.
Okay, I'm back. Okay. I think that I'd like to maybe get the Turtles collection. I wish Nintendo would have bought Hudson Soft. Oh, me too. Me too. I love Hudson Soft. Look at this. So confused. Okay. Yeah, I really liked Hudson Soft. Hudson had a bunch of great Famicom games. Really good Famicom games. Oh goodness, look at these guys. I'm not looking forward to the gym today. I'm not looking forward to the gym. However, you know what I can pick up for dinner tonight? I can pick up an entire rotisserie chicken for $8. That's a good dinner. You want to know? Excuse me. I'd like to see another Bonkin or Adventure Island titles. Yes. I agree. I've never played Bonk, but I played the Adventure Island a lot. Those are hard games. Yeah, the Adventure Island games are tough. Oh god. Good lord. I just beat Adventure Island on the NES, sadly, with save states. Didn't make it any easier. Hey, I don't think there's anything wrong with playing with save states. I mean, it's not 100% true to the thing, but you could say that a lot about things. If you're reading a book that was written after electricity was before electricity was invented, is the only proper way to read that book by candlelight. You know what I mean? Like, just because new technology exists, like, we use new technology to make old things easier all the time. So, I don't see a difference, you know? What I don't like is if they were to give you, like, an invincible mode. Like, I don't like playing a game, just on God mode, because then you haven't done anything, right? You haven't taken any damage, but at least with save states, you still have to learn every pattern, you still have to learn everything. You can't just go from left to right with save states. That's just my opinion. I mean, it is different, for sure, but I don't know. Oh, hell yeah. I also beat 2 Hudson TG16 games the other week. China Warrior. I've never played the TurboGrafx. They have a mini TurboGrafx in Japan. I don't know if it was released here, but that would be kind of cool to pick up. That would be kind of cool to pick up. As a matter of fact, there was, man, you're missing out. Well, buddy, I'm not a millionaire. I have a pretty impressive selection of, systems. But no, I can't do that. However, if I do find the TurboGrafx, the Mini in, Japan the next time I go, I will pick it up. Another thing that I'm going to be doing, Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu is a classic. Oh, is that the... There's a Jackie... Is that the one where he's like a chibi version? Is that the chibi version one? There's also a Jackie Chan, like, Mortal Kombat game. And there was fatalities, but you couldn't do them to Jackie. I don't think people in the West realize or understand just how famous Jackie Chan is in China. Like, Jackie Chan in China is, like, way bigger than The Rock, is in North America. You know, like, Jackie Chan in China, especially like in the 80s and the 90s and stuff, good lord. Those are arcade titles. Oh, were they? The Mortal Kombat one? I've never played it. I've only seen I've seen gameplay of it, but I've never played it. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. I think you have to use your spin on these guys. Oh, maybe not. We're doing pretty good. I haven't used a continue yet, and we're all the way at the Technodrome. I like this. You know, this is the only Ninja Turtles game that I've really ever played. Next time I go, I'll pick up the games for the Super Nintendo. We got 3 continues left. We're doing good. If you want to forgo getting a PC Engine, then get a Famicom version of Jackie Chan. Famicom. Oh, if there's a Famicom version, I'll pick it up. I'll pick it up. I need to... the way that I'm going to determine how many games to pick up for myself personally is, on my shelf back there. I can't really see it, but all of these, and these, and these are all Famicom games, and they don't come all the way to the end of the shelf. So what I want to do is I want to figure out how many fill up a whole shelf, and then get enough to fill it up. Because the thing is, this time, every time I've gone to Japan, I've kind of collected mainly for a different system. The very first time I went, I was collecting for the PSP, which was a big shame because actually it was a huge cash out. But I was collecting the whole time I was there, and then when I came home, I sold everything to go back to Japan. Yeah, I sold everything to go back to Japan. And then the second time I was there, I was collecting for the Famicom. And then the third time I was there, I was collecting for the Super Nintendo. So now I'm going to be adding the Sega Saturn to that. Because Saturn games are pretty inexpensive, like $5 to $20 for quality titles. And I'd really like to get that next time. I already have an offer for my Hello Kitty Game Boy, and the offer is enough to set up an entire system with accessories and a whole bunch of stuff. So if my Hello Kitty Game Boy doesn't sell until I go to Japan, I will be trading it in for a big Saturn collection. Very excited. I don't know if I should get a black Saturn or a gray Saturn, though. Not sure if I should get a black one or a gray one. I'll probably get a... I'll see if any of them are released in limited edition colors. I've only seen black and gray, though. And I'll definitely get, like, the expansion memory and stuff. Hey, Shannon! What's up? Get the Sega Saturn version of Castlevania Nocturne of Moonlight, Symphony of the Night. You can play Richter, Maria, and Alucard right from the start. Can you really? Get a white Saturn? The problem is you're not going to find a white anything anymore. You're not going to find a white anything anymore. Like, even if it was white, like, even if it was kept in perfect condition, like, look at... Oh, I can't really show you because it's plugged in. But, my Famicom, right? My Famicom was originally white. And the plastic just, even if it was in perfect condition, it's gonna turn yellow. I think there is some plastic dye that you can get, though, that's specifically made for these old systems. But because it's such a niche product, it's probably like $40 a tube or something. How are you doing, Shannon? Good to see you. Good to see you. Just open up, dip the chassis in H2O, and put direct sunlight for... Oh, really? That's true. That's true. Isn't H2... Oh, you're talking about hydrogen peroxide. I know my chemicals. H2O2, that's hydrogen peroxide, right? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a hell of a lot of fun. Yeah. Oh, see? Smart Kai. Smart Kai. It's like one of the most basic chemicals ever. I hope I get a job by the end of the week. You know what, though? I have been very productive. It's not like I've been sitting around not doing anything. As a matter of fact, let me check. I can show you guys how many resumes I've handed out. Because I printed 50 of them. And I think I only have 2 left. I only have 2 left. So I've been handing out resumes like crazy, so at least I don't need to what's it called? A lot of the time, even after I've done an entire day of work, I feel like I've been lazy all day, if that makes any sense. So I don't need to worry about that. You're just crushing it with TMNT3. Yes. You think I'm doing well? I hope so. I've learned a couple things playing this. I've learned that this move is very strong because there's I think it's the same damage as the other moves, but it has a good chance of knocking the people out behind you. Very helpful. Oh god, this part sucks. This hurts my eyes. I can't really see this. Stop. Oh, look. I'm going to not select for a while, and I'm going to let the elevator go. Maybe I can skip all of this by not selecting. Or maybe it just plays on loop. What do you think? I think it might just be on loop. Oh, look, it ended! Oh, there's a strategy for you guys. If you die on the walkway, the moving walkway, just let your character select wait for a bit. I've used one single continue. Oh god. My mind is absolutely blown that my aunt and uncle saw my thing being streamed in a Belgian cafe. That is so crazy to me. If you're out there in Belgium watching my channel, drop me a comment and let me know. Let me know. Oh goodness, look at this guy. This guy's from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 movie. Oh goodness gracious. There we go. That's genius. You're a smart Kai indeed. Smart Kai. Oh no, it's April. Dang it. Damn it. Oh, by the way, tonight I am launching my Discord. Tonight I am launching my Discord. I am all signed up. I will announce it during tonight's stream. But yes, we will have a Discord now. We will have a Discord now. Eat it. Everybody can chill. Does Indeed exist in Canada? Give it a try. Buddy, I signed up for Indeed, okay? I signed up for Indeed about 3 months ago because there was this one job that I wanted to apply for. They told me to go onto it. I signed up for Indeed, and within 20 minutes, my inbox was absolutely flooded with nonsense from like 8 or 9 different job hunting sites, and they were emailing me like every 5 seconds with new positions. But the problem was, it was just positions anywhere in the United States for any job imaginable. So every 5 seconds, I was getting these stupid... Oh man, I will never sign up for Indeed. Not again. It took me forever to go and unsubscribe from all of these places. What a nightmare that was. They're like, oh, we heard that you're looking for a cleaning position. I'm like, yeah, I am. They're like, well, this hotel is looking for one and they'll hire you right away. Oh, that sounds great. That sounds awesome. Where is it? Oh, it's in Kentucky. It's in Virginia. It's like, great. That's not even in the same country that I'm in. Great. So thank you. Thank you for the listings for Dade County in Florida. I appreciate it. Says your area and what jobs you want to set it to your qualifications. My qualifications have to be seen to be applicable, if that makes any sense. Oh Lord. Dang it. Oh goodness. When I was at the gym yesterday, there was like this mom and daughter there, and it looked like it was like their very first time ever at the gym, right? So I was on the bike and I was watching these people kind of look at all of the different machines and stuff like that, and I said to them, after watching them kind of be nervous for like 5-10 minutes, I said to them, "Hey guys, would you like a hand? Like, do you need help with any of the machines?" And they were like, "Yeah, it's our first day. Could you show us like what to do?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no worries." Because I love helping people, right? I got off, and I stood within 5 feet of these people, and I'm telling you, I very rarely in my life do I wince at the odor of somebody. But these people smelt like they have been working out for the last month straight, training for like a biathlon or something. And it literally made my eyes water. I go up to them, and then I get closer to them because I'm showing them how to use the machine, and they go like this, like to do the machine that like opens like this, that you do the arm thing, and the armpit smell that came off of these women was so gross. It was unbelievable. It was a pee smell, wasn't it? No, it was a mildew smell. And people only smell like mildew when they've gone like an entire month without bathing. Like you have to try hard not to bathe to smell like mildew. If you're super overweight, that makes sense. However, these people weren't super overweight at all. These people were just like normal, 110-pound women, but the smell on them, oh my lord. There should be a sign at the gym that says you have to like shower before like using the equipment, you know what I mean? Like usually, I don't know about you, but the way that I do my schedule for the gym is I'll wake up in the morning, I'll go and I'll have a shower, I'll come hang out with you guys for a couple hours, I'll go into town, and I'll do my workout, right? I don't smell bad by then. All I've done is hang out with you guys for a couple hours after my shower, right? But if you come into a gym and you're already like filthy, you're already at like post-gym workout levels, you should be forced to bathe. Because God knows what else you're leaving on those machines. Because you're supposed to wipe them down, but do you think that people can't wipe themselves down are very concerned about wiping down the machines at a gym? God, no. There needs to be a lunk alarm. There is a lunk alarm at the gym that I go to. It should be set off for these people, 100%. I feel bad though because now I think I've made like acquaintanceship with them because I help them out. So I'm worried that now every time they come to the gym, they're gonna come up to me and say hello. Which is fine. I would love that. But good God. It blows my mind how people take care of themselves. I have to shower twice a day. I'm a clean freak, once in the morning before work and once after work. Yeah, I'm a huge clean freak too. Once I got sober, I don't want to say I got like OCD because I definitely don't. But when I got sober, we learned in rehab just how important being clean is to your mental state, Being clean is unbelievably important when it comes not just to health and stuff, but your own mental state, If you're really self-conscious about your looks and stuff, and you haven't had a shower in 4 days and you're greasy as hell, and you don't care about that, that's a big problem, But when I was an alcoholic, I couldn't care less, I really couldn't care. I'd go a week without having a shower because I just didn't care. So now I'm very aware of it. So I have I have at least 3 showers a day. I have one in the morning, and then I have one, um, like once I've gone out for the day and I've done my like errands for the day, I'll have one when I get back from those errands, and then I'll have one right before I go to bed. I always have one right before bed and right when I wake up. But then I also throw baths in there. Like, I just like bathing. I just like bathing. I like being clean. It's the same reason why I don't grow my beard. I don't grow my beard. I shaved my head today. You know, I have hair. You can see that I have hair. But no, I shaved my head today. I shaved my beard today because the way that I feel is if I let my facial hair grow out, um if I let my facial hair grow out, I'll know that I'll know that I'm not taking care of myself. You want to know something weird today? Facebook, when I opened Facebook, it said, "Hey Kai, it looks like you're going through a lot of things. Do you want us to contact a loved one for you?" And I was like, what the fudge? I was so confused. Has Facebook been listening to me? Like, not because I don't post like a teenager on my Facebook, like song lyrics about sad, breakups and stuff like that. The only thing I post on my Facebook is like either shares of my streams or maybe a picture of me from, my latest trip or something like that. But no, I opened up Facebook today and it's like, "Hey Kai, it looks like you've been dealing with a lot lately. Do you want us to call like emergency services?" Kai, do you collect Japanese Game Boy games? I do, but they can only really be games that don't have any text in them. I have a few. Well, I have a few Japanese Game Boy games. I have a game that I guarantee you, like a game cartridge that you've never seen before. Well, maybe you have, because if you like Japanese stuff, you probably have. But let me show you the weirdest Game Boy cartridge ever. Normal Game Boy game, right? Look at this beast. Look at this beast. Look at that. That's Tamagotchi. That's Tamagotchi for the Game Boy. It will beep and yell at you when it will beep and yell at you until you feed it. Hilarious. However, I have some really cool pieces of like rare stuff. Um and let me show you one of the rarest things in my collection. And it's such a simple thing. This is one of the rarest things in my collection. It's an official Nintendo Game Boy case, just like the smaller ones, right? Just like the smaller ones, but it's specifically only made for this game. So the fact that I've got the thing, that's pretty rare, pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Um, you've seen bootleg carts that size. Yeah, it's because it has a built-in speaker in it, and then the Tamagotchi will like yell at you to like come and feed it. But I do have a couple games. I've got this one, even though it's in really bad condition, is worth quite a bit. Um, Escape from Camp Deadly, the Japanese version. And then I've got um Ultraman fighting game. I've got Pokemon Yellow, and I've got Pokemon Silver, and Ultraman Club. That's what I got. Very cool. Very cool. Guys, give me a second. I need to use the washroom real quick.
Lock the door. pretend it's just a nightmare. The most intense survival game ever created, Resident Evil 2. Now for Nintendo 64.
めっちゃめちゃにした。
めちゃめちゃに壊す、正義のために壊す、8つのマシンを乗りこなせ、爽快痛快メカアクション。任天堂64ソフトブラストドーザー6800円。
決め手は高度なテクニック。
任天堂64が3月14日から16,800円になります。
今始まる新たなボンバー伝説。 3D 空間で炸裂する立体新爆発。任天堂64で登場。バクボンバーマン。
Bomberman, mass destruction across the land. Makes a bomb any size, and he's yours to customize. Oh yeah, your very own Bomberman. Cross his path, you'll explode in the brand new adventure mode. Different levels to explore on Nintendo 64. Look out, it's the new Bomberman.
Killer outfit. Too bad the nightlife sucks. Dracula returns to Castlevania on Nintendo 64 from Konami.
あのチョロ Q がついに64で登場。チョロ Q64。転がり回れホースを作れ、4人ではちゃめちゃバトルレース。宝チョロ Q64 ついてるよ。
64。手に入れた武器を自在に組み合わせて君だけのロボで戦え。任天堂64カスタムロボ。64。今度のカスタムロボはタッグで戦う 2on2 バトル。チームプレーの駆け引きがバトルをさらに熱くする。
このロボじゃ地上戦は不利だ。空中戦で行こう。よし行け。よし。
仲間のピンチをチャンスに変える。戦時のタイミングがバトルの決め手。ロボもパーツもパワーアップ。任天堂64カスタムロボ V2。
First on the scene, first with the news, last in the Journalists Invitational Softball Tournament. This is Hot Topic. Tonight, we uncover the real story surrounding Diddy Kong's latest adventure with never-before-seen footage obtained from Nintendo insiders. Now, here's your host, Trent Tillman.
Hello, I'm Trent Tillman. The recent whereabouts of Diddy Kong have been a mystery. Until now. To get the story, we sent world-famous adventurer and thrill-seeker Dirk Monahan to catch up with the elusive chimp. Now, Dirk has run with the bulls of Pamplona and braved the raging waters of the Amazon in nothing more than an inner tube. He eats danger with a spoon, wipes his chin, and asks for seconds. Dirk, can you hear me? All right. Now, Dirk, you were the first human to experience the Diddy Kong adventure. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. And how did you do? Oh, I didn't think you could break that. What exactly happened?
All right, I'm back. Okay. Okay. So, you know what's a really funny rabbit hole to fall down? I don't know if you guys are interested in like sports cards at all, but the sports card market right now is just insane. It's just insane. And there's thousands of different products out there with sports cards, and I really like to watch other people open sports cards because it's just too expensive. It's just way too expensive. For what you're getting, you know, it's just gambling. It's just gambling. You're hoping to open up an autograph patch from, you know, the biggest star in the sport, but it's ridiculous. But then these people, right? They'll open it on camera. They'll be like, "We're opening up a $12,000 box of sports cards today. There's only 3 cards in the box. Let's get right into it. Then they'll open up these cards, and none of them will be good, right? Like instantly their like their return on, like, let's say a $10,000 box might be $1,000, right? But they'll be like, oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's an amazing card. That's an amazing card. It's like, buddy, you just lost 10 grand in 2 seconds by opening that box. What are you doing? And sure, sometimes they'll hit really big cards, but you got to remember that these people are like owners of businesses, and they're not regular people, so they open up like thousands of cards for their business. So obviously they're going to hit some really good cards eventually if they're opening up all their product, right? But when they don't hit good cards, which is like 95% of the time, they still act as if they're amazing, you know? And it's even funnier when they're doing these live breaks where, like, let's say you as a viewer, I have the pack here and you bought it, and I'm going to open it up for you and show you what you got. And let's say you spent, where'd my water bottle go? Let's say you spent like 2 grand, right? I would open up like a $45 card and be like, yo, look how amazing that is. And they just hype it up so much. Absolutely hilarious. Clown behavior. Clown behavior. Absolute clown behavior. But very funny to watch. Very funny to watch. It's always nice watching other people lose money. Now, every October, I open up one box of sports cards. But I do it once a year, and I don't buy a high-end product or anything like that. I just get myself one box. There we go. Oh, God. Yeah, today's going to be a good day. We're going to finish off Castlevania 2 today. Got to figure out what to do in where I am, because we've explored everywhere we can go and we're stuck. I still need to figure out what Dracula's nail does in Castlevania. Oh no. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Ooh. Spooky. Spooky. There we go. All right. So after this, I'm gonna go to the gym, get my stuff done for the day. And then I'll be back tonight. Tonight I will announce my Discord. Remember, if you guys want to get in on the Ultraman giveaway, donations this month will get you an entry into that. Yeah, good stuff. Oh god. Done. Done. So guys, if you guys know any other TMNT games that I should play, let me know. Let me know. I'll see what I can do. Oh god. Oh, thank God. When I go back to Japan, there's this very haunted area where this old cannibal village used to live. It's just in ruins now, but very spooky. I'm gonna go there next time I'm in Japan. Next time I'm in Japan, I will be going there. Look at the little fish. Is that what these things are? Fish? Yes, one of the big arcades in Japan, in Akihabara, just closed yesterday, or a few days ago on the 1st. Very sad. Very sad. Apparently they're expanding other places though, but it will look different the next time I'm there. It will look different the next time I'm there. Come on. Oh goodness. There we go. Yeah, that move is really, really good. There we go. Damn it. Good stuff. I hope the sun comes out. I hope the sun comes out today. I need the road not to be soaking wet while I skateboard. I've already bailed several times on my skateboard. Thing's a death trap. It's not even a skateboard, it's a penny board. The thing is terrifying. It's only as wide as my shoe. Like if I put my shoe like straight on it, it's that's how wide the whole board is. So it's tough. It is a lot of fun to ride though. Like when you're going really fast on that board, a lot of fun. And it has hot garbage bearings and stuff. If I put really good bearings on that thing, it would be a little beast. Oh god. I'm gonna bring it to Japan and hopefully I'm not gonna break my arm. Oh, come on! Good stuff. Oh god. This last level is really long. I gotta go let my sister's dog out at 2. Damn it! Oh, if this starts me at the very beginning, I'm gonna have to take a break for a little while. Damn it! Yikes. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave this paused. I'm gonna leave this paused because the Famicom can stay paused like forever. Um, so when I come back, I will attempt to beat this, but I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna go let my sister's dog out and hang out with him for a bit. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you for watching. Means a lot to me. Yeah, I'll talk to you a little bit later.